Hello my lovelies, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play that we are doing on this channel. This is Judy Kaufman Goes to High School. So if you didn't watch our cast, this is our sim. Her name is Judy Kaufman, and she is a teenager. She lives in Oasis Springs. Her parents, if you missed the storyline, her parents got a divorce, and they basically forced her to move halfway across the country and live in Oasis Springs with her grandparents, and this is their house right now. It's a very beautiful home. She loves staying with them. She loves them dearly. However, you know, it's different because it's not where she's used to staying. So it's currently 1:32. She has school starting tomorrow morning. Hopefully she'll meet some new people, maybe, have a little bit of fun. But she's feeling pretty good. Her grandparents are over here. So it's kind of late. We're just going to go ahead and have everybody go to sleep. That just makes the most sense. We can fix their needs in the morning. Everybody just needs to get some rest, and then we can continue on with our day. So Judy has school starting tomorrow. Right now she's just hanging around. It seems like the both of them are. Neither one of them are really going to sleep, probably because they're not too tired. They're in a pretty playful mood. Judy, she's used to not having the most. Growing up, her family was never rich. They were never super well off. Like, they had what they needed for basic things, but it was never, always having that extra amount of money. And as you can see, her neighbors and even her best friends have pretty big houses and pretty crazy expensive houses when being compared to hers. I mean, even something subtle like this is different. And of course, her grandparents are doing the most they can. They still work even now just to make a little bit of extra money, to, keep the bills. The retirement isn't as good as they thought it would be, the retirement fund. So that's what they're doing right now. They take care of her. I mean, Judy has even thought about maybe getting a job to help out around the house, maybe, pay one of the bills here or there. And she brought it up to her grandfather, and he just said, no, like, of course we are going to take care of you no matter what we have to do. He did not want her to go think about getting a job when she needed to be focused on school. And speaking of school, Judy has school starting soon. So let's go ahead and get her ready to go. We're going to have her use the bathroom, take a shower, and brush her teeth, just because I know that will put her in a confident mood. We might have her analyze a book to get her studying done, and let's just check to see if she did her homework, which she did. She needs to get a skill level to level 3, which is perfectly fine if we just read something and analyze it. So Judy is going to go ahead and get ready for school after she gets all washed up. She's going to feel a whole lot better. We're going to give her some privacy while she's in the bathroom and go check on Dante, who is her grandfather. And Dante surprisingly is not doing very well. We're going to have him come upstairs, come use the bathroom. And Jenny is her grandmother. She's going to come and eat. They're really not doing too well. Judy is probably the only one doing well right now. That's definitely going to take a little bit of time to get perfect right, Jenny and Judy. But J-Name's just running the family, I guess. So she's just going to go ahead and get ready for school. She's actually a little bit hungry, so why don't we just have her have a quick meal of just some cereal, and then I'll have her come watch the cooking channel to build a skill. Because I know she has started the cooking channel. She started it while I was getting everything set up for this, so we're going to go ahead and put her on that. That'll help her along the way. So she's just now acquired the cooking skill, so I guess she hadn't had the cooking skill before. So we're going to have her go ahead and do that. She's going to be ready for school soon. And Dante's over here. He's going to help on the computer and do something to help with his needs, because right now he feels absolutely terrible. I'm sorry if you heard that. My phone just went off. We're going to turn down the volume a little bit. We're going to have Jenny. Sorry, already still messing up the name. We're going to have Jenny go ahead and come use the bathroom. She needs to get herself together, have her take a shower to help with just the uncomfortableness of everything going on. And I think that we are going to have Judy get a job, not to help out with bills, but just to, to have some money as an appreciation and throw thanks to her grandparents for just everything they've done for her. But right now, that is not something we need to worry about because Judy has school in an hour. So if you don't know, Judy has 3 best friends, been best friends through thick and thin. That is Cara, Dax, and Nancy. Her and Nancy are sort of having a falling out right now about something that we can get into in the future. Hopefully that isn't going to be going on for too long, because I don't want her to lose a friend after, just moving to a different place. Nancy was the one who was friends with her before. Nancy was the one who was friends with her before she actually moved to Oasis Springs, so we don't want to lose, a lifelong friend. Dante, he's going to come over here and he's going to play with the llama. The Sims have a great time hanging out with the llama. So we're going to have them do that. And then over here we have Jenny. Jenny is just sitting and thinking. I'm not really sure what's on her mind, but if it makes her feel better, what does she have to do for work? She just needs to read her book. So let's have her go ahead and read something because, Jenny likes to be, yes, Jenny, oh gosh, this is going to take so long to get used to. But Jenny likes to do the best in her workplace. She likes to be good at what she does. So definitely she is going to be one who wants to work hard. So it is time for Judy to actually go to school. She doesn't have a skill to level 2 yet, but we will check and see later on what skill she has that might be the best one to level up. So Judy is off to school, and of course Judy is going to study hard because if you know anything about Judy, she is in all the academical clubs, math club, science club, all the clubs, and she is top student in her class, in every one of her classes, straight A's, and right now we need to get her up to that. She's done her homework, she's working hard. We're going to have her just enjoy her time. We're going to have Dante come over here and just make a small painting because we have a little bit of time but not a lot, and it'll help with his job at work. And we're going to check on Jenny real fast. Jenny is 25% done reading a book. She has a lot of time on her hands today, so we're going to have her go back to reading. She doesn't have work until 11 a.m. and she is off today, so that is the perfect reason why we should have her go ahead and level up her skills so that when it comes time for her to go back to work, which is tomorrow, she will actually be able to get a promotion. All right. So we're going to check on... Okay, so Dante has finished his painting. Let's take a quick look at it. Oh, he's actually stopped his painting, but that's fine because he has to go to work soon anyway. And by soon, I mean right now. So we're going to have him pause this. We're not going to scrap it because I do want him to finish it when he comes home. He's not one for wasting money. That's not something he likes to do, and I couldn't imagine him doing that. But Dante is off to work. Oh, and this must be Cara. No, this is Alex's father. Not Alex. I think it's either Dax or... Is it Dax? Let's see. No, it is. Okay, that is Cara's father. He's just going for a little stroll. And here we have Jenny. So Jenny is just hanging out. Right now, there's not much for her to do, and this is really focused around Judy. So Judy's off to school. She's hanging out with her friends. She's studying. It says school project. Students are allowed to choose their own assignment for an upcoming school project. Should Judy choose an easy assignment and ensure a good grade, or find a few more challenging assignments and learn something new? She's definitely into good grades, but she does like the idea of learning something new, so we're going to try the tough assignment. So adding something so difficult impresses the teacher. Judy is clearly ready to get serious. Perfect. We want her to do well in her classes. She is more than happy to take a challenge if it means that she is going to be able to work hard. Hey, so we are back, guys, and Judy is back from school. It says right now her work is just satisfactory and there's no need to make room on the refrigerator door. Her work is merely satisfactory, but we are definitely going to get that up. I mean, she has already come home from almost 8 hours of school, and she is still focused and ready to go. She's just going to come in and start talking to her grandmother, Jenny. So she's telling her about her day. She's telling her at school, like, we learned about books, and she's going to talk about her latest book and her favorite author, joke about the old times. She really enjoys hanging out with her grandparents. She has nothing against them, except, the way that they had to come about living together isn't ideal, but they're going to ask about her day, and then Jenny's going to ask about her. And actually, while Judy was at school, she heard there was a party going on. Now, her and Cara were talking about it. They were texting. Cara said she was definitely going to go, excited to go. Judy kind of blew it off, and then Dax came in, and Dax was like, hey, maybe we should go to this party. But of course, Judy was just like, I would rather stay in do my homework, study, that kind of thing. And Cara was not having it. She said that she is always staying in, always studying. She said the studying will be there when she gets back and that they are going out tonight. So she totally blew it off. She said she was not doing it. And now she's telling her grandmother about it. Well, Jenny loves to party. So Jenny's actually going to tell her that, hey, maybe you should go. Maybe your friends are right. Maybe all you do is stay cooped up inside this house and it's just not good for you. Maybe it is a good idea to go ahead and spread your wings, step out of your comfort zone just a little bit. It can be beneficial in the end. And, at first, Judy was gonna fight it. She was like, no, I don't know, maybe, but not really. But then eventually she gave in. She was like, okay, you can see her. She's like, okay, yeah, grandmother, you're right. Maybe I should go. I've never been to something like this before. So she's feeling a bit better, but she's gonna come in and freshen up, and then we're gonna have her come sit on her bed, and she's actually going to call Kara, and she's gonna be like, hey, I've had a change of heart. Maybe I'll come to this party. Maybe I'll have a good time or something like that. And, maybe it's worth a shot. So she is like, maybe she doesn't know. Possibly it could help. So now Judy is going to sit and she's going to talk to Kara. She's like, hey, okay, change of plans. I've decided, fine, I will go to this party. I will give it a shot, but if I hate it, it's totally your fault. You're buying me a pizza after, and after this, we are not doing this ever again. Like, this is a one-time thing. And look at that. She has already started doing her homework. That sounds just like her. She said if she is going out tonight, she is going to make sure she gets her homework done first. God, don't we all wish we could be just a little bit more like Judy? So Judy's going to go ahead and do her homework just because I know that will make her feel better. Dante is coming, but he's on his computer, and he doesn't really like to be bothered when he's playing his games, and he knows that Judy has just come home. So actually, Dante's like, hey, she doesn't like to be bothered when she's doing her homework, but the best thing I can do is maybe help, because Dante is really, really smart. He has bachelor's degrees, associate's degree, a doctorate degree. He went and majored in science and English and every subject he possibly could, and he's a pretty smart dude, and Judy knows this. So when Dante offers to help her do her homework, I mean, that's crazy. She's speechless. We're gonna take a little bit of screenies because I think this moment is so cute and adorable. So we're gonna have them take some screenies, and then Dante's gonna help with the homework. She is already almost done, and then we're gonna have him probably come cook. So she's about to finish the rest by herself. We'll have her do this last little bit, and then Dante's gonna come cook dinner. That's when Jenny's gonna mention, hey, she's not gonna be here for dinner. And Dante's like, what do you mean she's not gonna be here for dinner? She is not going to be here for dinner because she is going out with her friends. So she's going to go ahead and invite Dax and Kara over, and they're both going to be right out. And the plan is that they are going out tonight. So we're going to have her come over here. She's always trying to read. She's going to come show off her outfit. She's talking about the party, and she's like, I think this outfit is good. I think this outfit is fine, don't you think? And they're just gonna look at her, and they're gonna be like, maybe something a bit more something. And that's what Kara is gonna say. Kara is definitely the fashionista. She loves to dress up. She thinks it's such a fun way to just go about life, that you are totally customizable. You can do whatever you want to do, make it as good as you want to do it. So they're going to show off their outfit, and we're going to monkey around. She's like, when Kara says, maybe this isn't the best outfit, Judy's like, maybe, I don't know, come on. So they're going to agree to go. She's going to let them talk her into going to go change. So we're going to have her come here. She's going to come leave the conversation. She's going to go in her room, and she's going to go change. And then she's going to come back out, and she's going to show them their outfit. So, she had no idea what to wear, but luckily Jenny was like, I've got you, baby. So we're going to have her dress up. And this is her party wear. We're gonna have her come back out here and maybe show off this outfit to go ahead and show off this outfit to Cara, and she's like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know you could look like that. You look absolutely stunning. She's changed her hair. She's just put on a wig real fast. They're gonna talk about it. She's like, you look absolutely amazing. She's like, thanks. That's what I'm gonna wear tonight. I feel like that would be the best idea. And she's totally for it. She's like, that looks absolutely amazing. So now it's getting late. The party's about 8:30, so we're gonna let them finish talking. And now we're gonna go ahead, and Dax is gonna come over, and he's like, hey guys, like, I know we're having fun, but if we're gonna get to this party, we better get going. It's pretty far away. We've got to make a far drive. And they're like, yeah, you know, maybe you're right. So we're gonna go ahead and hop onto the map, and we are gonna get them to head over to the party. So if you don't know, Judy is originally from Newcrest, and her mom moved her from Newcrest to Oasis Springs. And, you know, she was not happy about it at first, but it's slowly growing on her. So we're going to go ahead and head over to Willow Creek, and they are going to go to the nightclub. That's where they have them going for the night. We're going to go ahead and go. We're going to leave Nancy at home. You know, she and Nancy are a little iffy right now, and tonight is supposed to be about getting out of her comfort zone. She doesn't want to be spending the whole night worried about somebody else's feelings and actions and things like that. It's just not helping the situation. Alright, so we are here. We're going to have her go ahead and go into her party wear. And then we're going to come dance together, which is perfect. They're all going to come dance together. They're just all enjoying her time together. It's getting a little late, and Cara is just like, this is not late at all. The music is loud, it is going, people are flowing into this club like it is absolutely nothing. Then she sees Dawn from across the room, and she's heartstruck. I mean, she has never seen a dude like that before. So she's gonna introduce herself. She's like, hey, you know, I'm Judy. And he's like, you know, that's cool. They start talking about things they have in common with each other and things like that. And it's starting to get a bit hot and heavy. Cara is not liking what she's seeing. You know, her friend with an older dude, just no. So Cara suggests that Judy come over and get a drink. Now, Judy has never had a drink before, and she has no idea what to get. All she knows is that Cara tells her that she should come over and get a ridge port. So we're going to have her come leave and come get a ridge port. She's going to go order a drink. Cara was like, hey, they're not going to ID you. They're not going to ask how old you are. They're just going to make your drink, you know. If you're in, you're in. So just go ahead and go for it. So she's going to give it a shot. She's going to come over here and order a drink and see what happens. So she is going to go over here and have a drink. She has never had a drink before, but she was like, hey, you know, first time for everything. So, bottoms up. And that's it. She's done it. She's like, maybe this wasn't the best idea. She can already feel the effects taking place. She's like, wow, you know, she's getting drunk. So we're going to have her finish her drink. She's going to start talking to the bartender, grab some tips. She's like, maybe I should soak up some of this alcohol. Unfortunately, my girl is dazed. She is a little drunk, and that is when Cara is going to come over. You know, she's like, maybe. She sees Cara across the room. Cara has been in a flirty mood all night. Hey, you know, maybe we should just talk to Cara for a bit. And oh no, Cara's father is here, and he is in this conversation. That is a little crazy. But Judy is a bit dazed. She is going for it. She's like, Cara has always been beautiful. Maybe I like Cara. So we're gonna have them go for it and we are gonna see what happens. The music is pumping and we're just gonna see what happens. And they're embracing. And that's perfectly fine, you know, friends liking hugs is no issue at all. They just became good friends and oh no, Kara is flirting back, but is that really an oh no? Or could that be something good? It's a bit awkward because, you know, her father is in the room as well. They're gonna keep flirting with each other. They're getting really into it. Gonna offer a rose to a sexy pose. She is falling for Kara. And then, you know, Kara is loving every second of it. Getting late. It's 1:30 in the morning. And that is when Kara suggests that they go over to her place. Kara says, you know, maybe you should come over to my place and we can just hang out there. And she's like, okay, you know, that could possibly be a good idea. I mean, what could you really expect to happen? So right now she is here. She is going to knock on the door because Kara told her to come over. She is a little dazed still. Her parents are here. Kara is over here. They, you know, she's like, she came all the way over here. She's like, Kara. She is like, Kara, I want you. So, they're gonna come over here in front of her parents and her family. She is drunk and everything, and they're going for it. And there it is, in front of everybody. Wow, they are both very... Wow, Judy is. It looks like Kara sobered up a bit. Judy is very drunk. It is very early in the morning. I think it's about 1:30. And then Kara is going to go for it. You know, they liked it, but Kara's family, they aren't very big on PDA. They're like, you know, it's really late. You should probably go. So Judy is going to go with feeling pretty good at the moment. You know, she's going to go ahead and head on home. She's going to take a walk because there's no way she can drive in the state she's in right now. So she's going to go and she's going to take a walk home. Alright, and she is home. It is super early in the morning. Her grandparents have stayed up to make sure she gets home safe. They are not going to be happy that, you know, she is home super late and drunk. I mean, she's not supposed to be drunk. She is not 21. And she is just, you know, she is yelling. She comes in yelling. And she's just like, she's gonna demand her independence. She is like, she demands her independence. She is going to come in yelling and screaming, and it's not going to be good because her and her aunt are really, really close. I mean, this is something that does not happen with them, and now all of a sudden, you know, Jenny is feeling terrible. Like, they were supposed to be best friends, and look at her. She just looks hurt, and oh my gosh, her grandfather in the back is so disappointed, and they're just like, Kara, go to bed. Like, they're like, you have done more than enough tonight. You need to just go to bed. So with her head held very low, she is going to go to bed. You know, like, she's feeling good right now. She's like, it's fine, it's whatever. And then she remembers, you see, she just freaked out. She remembers what she's doing. She remembers what she did. She's like, you know, I'm not this person, but I mean, maybe I am if she could yell at supposedly her best friend. She's just like, I'm just gonna sleep it off. She is just going to sleep it off and feel better in the morning. And her aunt is like, yeah, maybe that is for the best. So everybody's gonna come upstairs and go to sleep. And they will just deal with this tomorrow morning. So Judy's asleep right now. She should wake up pretty soon. And she is going to feel terrible. I mean, she's going to come in and remember what she did She's not even gonna go to school today, and that is not normal for Judy. She is sleeping in because all she can think about is how she kissed her best friend and yelled at her aunt in the same day. I mean, she came home. She's supposed to be the good kid. She is defying every possible rule. And she's just gonna skip school. She's already feeling terrible. You know, she sees that Kara has sent her a text, but she's not gonna open it. I mean, she's not ready for whatever was going to happen. She is not feeling good in the slightest. And I think that, unfortunately, is where we are going to end it. She is looking very miserable with what she's done. You know, this wasn't supposed to happen. It wasn't supposed to be this way. But unfortunately, that is what happened. I mean, she yelled at her grandmother, who took her in when she had literally no one. I mean, if her parents didn't take her in, she would have had nobody to take care of her. And her grandparents didn't take her in, she would have had nobody to take care of her. And she's just gone ahead and yelled at her. So that's where I'm going to end it today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you are enjoying the storyline of this. Please give any recommendations on how you think we can make this better, make it juicier, make it more interesting. Any ideas at all, any criticism, make sure it is positive criticism, please. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, my lovelies.